never gone beyond round 5 in that time. So we've seen that's United through along with Chelsea, Leicester, Burnley winning today, Manchester City already through next year, some big sides through, but Liverpool joined the likes of Arsenal and Newcastle already out of this year's FA Cup. So Liverpool out, will Everton make it through to round 5? They play Sheffield Wednesday. That's the 4th of 4 live here on beIN Sports. Kickoff just over an hour away. Arsenal is a trip to Wolves. It will be Barnsley, Chelsea, who won earlier today. Everton or Sheffield Wednesday will get either Wycombe or Tottenham, who play tomorrow night. That one live here on beIN Sports as well. And we have Swansea against Manchester City, and it's Leicester against Brighton. Well, not too many neutrals when these two play, Didier, but for everyone watching today, they delivered in a way they certainly didn't a week ago.
Yes, of course, we've seen a little bit more spaces, especially in the first half. So we've seen all Rashford and Greenwood expressing really well the pace. And in second half as well, it was the same thing. Mistakes is part of the game. Sometimes you have a young defender. When they get into the high level, they don't have the full package, so they will do mistake. Unfortunately for William, it was today again, but. It's just as well the efficiency of Man United. Forget the post of Cavani. It's 2 chances and 2 goals. Fernandes and Rashford. And when you see at the top end of the pitch, Liverpool, they had that chance with over the top was Milner. Then you had Salah. Then I forget who. So they're quite there, because now they hit the target.
I thought they were better than just efficiency. I was really impressed with Manchester United.
Yeah, I was, in all fairness. They executed the game plan really well. I felt like they invited the Liverpool fullback up. And then they were just trying to hurt them on the counter, and like you say with Williams, I felt sorry for him today because I just felt like he didn't have any cover from either the midfield or the Trent Alexander-Arnold, because he was obviously bombing forward, which he does well, but he just didn't feel. I felt like he never felt comfortable during this game because Rashford was trying to attack that space, and that was their game plan today.
There's no shame in playing on the counter-attack against a side who everyone knows you have to play on the counter. If you try and play Liverpool at their game, you'll lose. You have to be prepared to try and stop them and counter. And then we saw in the end the game plan work, because later on Bruno Fernandes produces the moment of magic, and it's United who are through to round 5.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, Man United have some quality players who will
the quality player?
Yeah, that's why he was brought in to make the difference, and he looks like a real leader as well. You can see him towards the end, 93rd minute, where he was shouting people to come to the left so they would spend a little bit more time. So he looks like a leader to me also.
Any argument about the foul? Does Cavani play for it, Didier?
No, it was a foul. He's dropping into the middle, and it's just Fabinho. Should have stayed a little bit longer behind him. So it's a foul, and sometime on that kind of free kick, it's not gonna be over the wall, because the time.
Look at Thiago here, Didier. I'm a big fan of his, but does he duck?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
It's going really quick, but he has to make sacrifice for his team, and that's why Alisson doesn't see the ball. So you can see a little step on the right, but it's too late because it's clinical. So Fernandes again, you need a good striker, but you need someone who's really precise and got the accuracy, and he's got one. He's a decisive player. And you can see it today again. As Aaron was saying, he's a great leader. You can see that's the leader of the team. You're looking sometimes for Maguire and the other.
Yeah.
They are great. They improve. But he's the real leader, the technical leader. I don't know in the dressing room, but on the pitch, he's the boss.
I've heard he is in the dressing room. He speaks up. He's the one that people listen to. And he sets a standard, and you can see it on the pitch. He's working his socks off, and just doing everything right at the moment. But looking back at the foul, I feel like the Fabinho, that's a midfielder foul that.
Really?
As a defender, you would probably step a little bit off him just to keep him in front of you. He's trying to win the ball, in my opinion, which midfielders do.
Yeah.
And,
Is that what happens when you're forced to play a midfielder?
Because you always have a safety behind you. There he doesn't, because he's playing a centre back. Not his usual role, but for me it's a midfielder foul.
I just wonder about Thiago ducking there. I mean, if you have, I don't know whether Klopp's a screamer, but if you did that in a big game, whether it be here or for Iceland, would your coach let you get away with that, or would you get in the dressing room and he'd give you an earful?
Yeah, all the coaches I have worked with, yes, they would scream and shout, take it in the face, take it in the face, because you are in the wall for a reason. You have to take it in the face. You can't duck, and you can see he does that. But it's a reaction also. You see a ball coming straight at your face.
You see Thiago on the right there in the 6. I mean, that's pretty much going straight in his face.
Yeah.
If you stand up and take that.
Yeah. He looks like he's trying to head it up, but it's just too late, and he ducks as well. So. But is Pogba offside there? No. Is he blocking the view?
Do you think he's offside?
I'm not sure, because I can't see the line, but...
Well, if he doesn't move towards the ball, then...
But he's still blocking the line of the keeper, though.
Oh, do you know,
I'm not going
to... we saw the other day with the Manchester City goal.
Yeah, I'm not going to... We're not going to have that discussion again.
We've only got an hour to kick off in the next game. Let's go back to the start. Liverpool was who went in front. Mo Salah got the early goal, did he?
Yes, of course, for a great ball through. We saw that Shaw should have done a little better, just to get inside, between his central defender and the player, but he was late, and the run, the timing, everything was perfect, and the finishing as well, because it's not easy to, especially for Salah, he doesn't use that much his right-footed. But
do you still think Luke Shaw gets caught out here?
Oh yes. You have to be. I told you, as a left back or right back, the ball should never go through between you and your centre back. It has to be a wide, and that's a slight mistake, and it cost them the goal.
You see, when teams do their warm-ups and they do the passing, it's keep ball, but it was always worth an extra point if you can split the two defenders, because in a match situation, that's the one that does all the damage.
Decisive pass, and you can see. I actually said to you earlier about Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Exactly the same moment, and he worked in front of Mane. And just got a clearance. I don't know if we have it, but it's towards the end.
In the second half, exactly.
That's the right movement that you have to make, and he saved a goal scoring opportunity there.
Yeah, so it was exactly that. The strikers, they always look for the depth. They always go for penetration, and it will not be on the side. That's why when Thierry Henry was saying, all the time when he was on the left. But when he gets to the center, always does that run, and of course, centre half and fullbacks, we have to cover all that space, and let them go wide, and that's why Shaw, did a slight mistake, but it cost them the goal, And Wan-Bissaka, as Aaron was saying, he was better in the second half on that,
We've been raving about Paul Pogba in recent weeks for his attacking contributions. His defensive work started off the counter that got United level. 14 seconds between the Frenchman making this challenge on the edge of his own box.
Great tackle.
And United getting themselves level. Wonderful counter-attack. And this ball from Marcus Rashford.
Yeah. Now we can see that's the game plan we were on about earlier. As soon as you win the ball in that area, get it to Rashford. And that's an unbelievable pass.
And you know what, Aaron, on that, sorry to cut you, I think that Liverpool, they had all the time to come back. They just guessed that Rashford wouldn't do that kind of diagonal. Look at Milner, look at the other, they're juggling, If they were a little bit quicker, they would have gone. But they say, okay, I think this is too long for Greenwood.
Yeah.
And he played the perfect ball, unfortunately, and they're late. I
didn't expect that pass.
No,
because it's a perfect pass.
I mean, literally inch perfect. Greenwood as well had looked a menace early on. Possibly could have had United in front before he got the equaliser. But United then got in front. We talked at half-time, didn't we, about Reece Williams, the Liverpool centre-back, young lad, looks like a footballer, but pace might be a problem for him going forward at the highest level. When he made that mistake, just didn't have the pace to catch up Marcus Rashford just after half-time.
Yeah, you can see, again, the space on the right of him, where Trent has